This is such a weird time for me. I have been creating videos for 5 years now, or since end of 2019, which is like, yeah, five half years now, and it all feels like such a weird, vivid dream. Now, I created so many videos from programming tutorials to reflection or vlogs just like this one, or even videos where I would speak about like my business goals and my goals in general, and how I want to be a millionaire one day, or my plan to actually be a millionaire one day. And regardless of my success or my fails, or how if I'm going well or not, I'm definitely not becoming a millionaire. I'm not becoming a millionaire, not now, and not in the next 5 to 10 years, or even after that. And I want to speak in this video about a few things that changed, and the biggest one is my ambition in general, or my motivation. When I made this video, I would stay up until like 3 a.m. working on random projects, whether for customers or for me, or even just creatively writing code for no reason and trying different tools out. Or even for YouTube, I used to create so many videos, and if you go and check the history of this channel, you'll see that I almost used to post a new video every 2 days. I would create a new tutorial, and that would get a lot of views. And even though I didn't really pay attention to views or had a look at how many views I would get or likes or any of that, I knew I was much more committed. I was much more committed. I enjoyed creating videos, and I still do now. And I was just so motivated to continue working on other things that I'm doing. And I was so motivated to maybe stop hanging out with someone or reduce my hangouts just because I want to focus on working or on creating a new app or creating a new project. And regardless of what I was working on, I was really happy to do it. I didn't pay attention to the money aspect as much. I just knew that I was making a lot of money because of this. And I knew that I was going to do this for a while. And so I was so confident, and I had this massive goal of becoming a millionaire. And I didn't necessarily want to be a millionaire just because of the money, but I think it was just a nice identification if I'm doing well or not. And that's all gone away entirely. The goal of being a millionaire went away, and that's mainly maybe because I realized that I just will not be, but also my ambition in general. I'm 25 years old now, and I've been doing this for, again, like 5 years. I have, last time I made a video like this, I had a 1 year experience, I guess, at work. Now I have like 5. And I'm getting married in 2 months, and everything feels so different. Everything feels so weird. I'm not necessarily saying it's bad, but it's just so different. And it's becoming harder, I guess, to judge whether it's good or bad. Like, I cannot tell you if I'm happy or not. And yeah, I don't even know why I'm making this video, but I thought I want to do it in case someone else is trying to do something similar. But 25 just seems a bit weird, and I don't know if that's just me growing up, or me working now, but I feel much more tamed. Like, I feel like I'm more of a slave to myself now than anything else. I wake up and I go to work and I perform well at work. I actually do really well, but that's it. I come back, and even though I miss so many people, it's hard for me to actually give them a call and reflect with them or talk with them or have a genuine chat. Even when I'm in the office sometimes, I know that there is a friend that I would like to see, and I genuinely do miss them. I love my friends so much, and I want to see them, and I want to hang out with them, but I don't make that move. It's more exhausting for me for some reason to reach out to a friend and ask to hang out than to just miss them. And I've become comfortable, I guess, missing people, and I can tell that's a huge problem. Now, I don't know if that's just like a side effect of this industry that we're in, of software engineering and just being behind a computer and that's it. But it is so exhausting now to constantly message people or make calls or try hang out. And don't get me wrong, I love everyone. I love my friends so much, and I know they love me too. But right now, and again, I don't know, maybe it's the age, we're all going through a bit of a busy time, but it's so difficult to communicate. It's so difficult to actually have a conversation with people. And the worst thing is that my friends are also going through the same thing. Like, one of my friends is definitely going through the same thing where they're in their like isolation stage, and I can tell they're doing the same thing to me, where sometimes I'd give them a call and they wouldn't pick up. I know they're free, but I know it's exhausting for them as well to pick up the phone and communicate. And so I'm not too sure exactly what's going wrong. Is it just, is everyone like that? Is it something because maybe after COVID? Do you guys even remember COVID? That was so long ago, but it feels like it was yesterday. But there is so much changing, and I feel so old now. I feel like I'm growing up so quick. I feel like things are going so far away, and I'm not too sure if I'm in control of my life. Like, when I look at the video of me talking about how I want to be a millionaire, or when I look about on the if I watch the video of me talking about my first business being published and being released, I was so full of life. I was so excited. I had so many plans. And I'm not saying that that failed now. It definitely didn't. I'm doing so well in so many things, but I don't have any of that motivation. I'm not waking up and discussing the new business ideas that I'm doing. Heck, I don't even think I have new business ideas. I'm just sort of seeing what's working and doing it. It's like I had a fire and it just got that's so cringe, but it just got blown away. I'm not as excited about so many things, whether it's being social, whether it's actually working, whether it's coming up with business ideas or trying to chase a business idea. I'm just living and surviving and doing whatever it is that works, sort of. And again, that links to social perspectives, it links to relationships, it links to just being beaten down a little bit. But I don't know if everyone else at this stage go through this. Like, maybe this is just a rough few months and it will work out. But when I'm looking at these videos of me talking, it gets me to a reflective stage where I'm like, what happened to you? Like, where did you go? And I guess maybe some people are experiencing the same thing, but without having videos that are telling you or reminding you on how you used to be, it might be hard to judge. But because I can go back and have a look at a video of me in 2020 or 2019 and see how alive I was, it's definitely weird right now. And work in general is also weird. Like, am I going to be doing this for the rest of my life? I enjoy coding. I love coding so much, but what am I actually doing? Like, I go there and I work from 8:30, I leave at 5. I try to speak to whoever I can speak to during that time. But what's next? Like, I don't know if I'm contributing to society. I don't know if I'm like helping a lot of people or not. I don't know if I'm helping anyone in general or not. Sometimes I work on something and I was like, it's pretty cool, but none of my friends even know what I do for work. Like, they know what I do for work, but there's no one to tell any of these things. Sometimes I do. I have some friends that I see on the train or on the way back, and they hype me up. They love hearing it, but I can tell they're also just exhausted. Like, we get on the train and everyone's so tired to speak. Everyone's too tired to communicate. And to be honest, finding those people at work is the best thing because they keep you going. They really do. Finding someone easygoing at work that you can speak with is amazing, and it means so much. But at the end of the day, it gets so tiring. It's insane. Like, I have a friend, me and him have been trying to communicate for ages, or we've been trying to message or hang out or even just a phone call. And when I call him, he's at work. When he calls me, I'm at work. Sometimes we say, all right, let's call during lunch, but then at lunch our social battery is out and we just want to like work. But it's so common. Everyone's going through the same thing where we're just too consumed by something, but I don't even know what that thing is. And the weird thing is, I used to feel much more alive when I used to work harder than this. Like, I used to pump out 2 videos on YouTube a week. I used to work on so many projects. I used to have so many clients. I used to make so much money. And I still used to go to my 9 to 5. And by the way, at that time, it was 9 to 5 every single day in the office. Now, compare how busy I sound at that time with now, where I don't make that much videos. I hardly make one every month now. Sometimes I even go 3 months without doing anything. I don't have as many clients. Like, maybe I have a client once a month now. I used to have like 5 a week, maybe sometimes like 3 a day. And I used to go all the time. I used to have amazing group of friends. I still do now, which is the issue. But I used to see them quite a lot. I used to play video games quite a lot. And I just used to speak to so many people. I had a group. I had fun. And now I'm much more free. Because I don't work as much. I don't have as much clients. But I'm not making as much YouTube videos for some reason. I don't even know why. I think my ambition or excitement just went away. I'm not meeting my friends as much. Again, they're busy. I'm busy. I'm not doing any of my hobbies as much. Gaming has become something that I have to dedicate time to do. And I enjoy playing games. But for some reason, we're all so busy. And again, I don't know for what. So if you're watching this video and you're just starting out, I think you need to like slow down and really do think about why you're doing all of this, or what are you aiming for. Because I really do feel like a lot of people that I know, at least, or me at least, I've lost the purpose of why I'm doing all of this. Like, I feel like I'm working so much just to try and afford a life that I'm not even doing anymore. Like, I'm not going out as much. I don't need that much money anymore. So why am I working so much? So at the end of the day, I go back and I'm feeling like this, where I'm like, okay, but you haven't seen your friends for the past 2 months. Maybe it's a matter of actually putting effort and more effort and trying to see those people, but it's exhausting. And I think it's exhausting for others too, because the same responses, the same communication is also happening where everyone started work. Like, sometimes my phone would ring and I would look at it and I would just ignore it, because I don't have the energy to call or chat with someone right now, even though I'm free. And I know that the same thing happens with others. Sometimes I would call them. If I call 10 of my friends right now, maybe one of them will answer, or two. And that's not because they don't love me, but it's because they're also exhausted. They're tired. They just went through a hard day at work. And so it gets you to reflect really about what's the point of all of this? Like, are we all working so hard so that we cannot even afford to have a phone call with a friend, or we can't afford to hang out or be there for someone? Because I definitely haven't been there for so many people that I wish I was there for them. Like, I regret being absent from so many people's lives for no reason. Because at the end of the day, nothing really changed except for me not hanging out with those people. Like, it's not like I became super successful and super rich and super crazy and I lost that, so at least I gained all these other things. I haven't even gained that as well. All that has been happening is just losses from the work or career perspective, and also from the friendship perspective. And all of that, and I'm still not even married. Like, I get married in 2 months, and I'm complaining about time now, or I'm complaining about being exhausted now. I can't even believe what it will be like when I have to share my time with someone 24/7, or always be at home, or dedicate my time to that person. Like, I can imagine why that will be even much harder. Which gets me to something else. And old people love work. They love going to the office. Like, even though work is optional, working in the office is 50% mandatory to be in the office, and then the remaining 50 is optional for you to work at home. But I feel like everyone over 30 years old is always in the office. And I never understood why until now. And I think that's because it gives them a sense of community. It's the only time where you get to see people every day, and generally either trick yourself or actually do end up forming really good friendships that are just there. You get to see them all the time and you feel a sense of connection. Because otherwise, I feel like as soon as you get home, you're not going out there to see any of your friends. You're not going out there to see anyone. And again, I'm not sure if that's just a me problem or everyone else. I feel like it is everyone else, but that's just how it is now. So I guess I made this video maybe to just rant a little bit, but also to set some goals, maybe more realistic goals. And that is that I should communicate more often with my friends. I should try reach out a little bit more. I should also understand when my friends are in their own isolation stage, because again, I'm assuming that a lot of them might be going through the exact same thing that I'm going through right now. But I think let's always just take it easy on everyone else. Like, if you have a friend and that person hasn't been reaching out as much, don't cut them off. They'll reach out when they want to reach out or whatever. Continue reaching out. Maybe someone's just having a hard time, and maybe your message will change things. Or even if they don't reply, it really might make them feel better if you just reach out to them, send them a random message, and that's it. Anyway, again, I'm not too sure why I made this video, but I was just watching my video when I was 19, 25 now, when I was 19, talking about my goals and what I want to do and how I want to be a millionaire. And I thought it's a good time to, I guess, create another video where I reflect over that and let you know that A, I haven't been a millionaire, B, I'm definitely trying so hard to manage myself and manage my friendships, because it's been really hard, and also manage my work. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you didn't, maybe it made you a little bit depressed, but make sure you leave a like, a comment. Let me know if you're feeling the same thing or if you've ever felt the same thing at some point, and give me any advice that you might think of. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next episode.